Hello. Okay, I think I'm live. I always do that every time. I feel like I probably should use like my countdown thing. So it's not so awkward when I just hop on and I'm live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I know this is like, I'm trying to get better at scheduling these. So I actually know that so y'all actually know like ahead of time I'm going live. Like I literally am just like, oh wait, I should probably like go do this soul session, huh? And then I just like put up something. We live. Hey Natasha. We're doing Leo. I forgot to put up my little sign. Let me put it up really quick. Welcome everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing Monday. Let me put it up here so everyone knows. Okay, there we go. Leo. Yeah, I'm Cheyenne. So welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Leo people. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, all the good stuff. Cross watchers, hello to you guys too. Hey everyone. I hope y'all are having a good Monday. We got some cool energies that are going on today. So I'm just shuffling these up a little bit because the little thing that I've been doing is letting everyone pick their stack because I do an overall energy for you guys before I hop into the tarot. So I'm going to let you guys pick which stack that you want your cards to come from. So the stacks are here. They're kind of uneven, but we have number 1. And don't talk about my nails, y'all, because my nails look extra ratchet. And yes, I am extremely lazy. Yay, I'm so awesome. Oh, I love your name, Lord Great. That is, yes, speak it into existence. Welcome to the live. So this is 1 and this is 2. So you guys put 1s and 2s in the chat, and whichever one we have the most of, that's 1. Oh, okay. Leo coming through like Virgo did. Okay. All right. Unification. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it and say 1. Virgo did the same thing. Like Virgos were just like, bam, this what it is. All right. So we're gonna go from this stack. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in for you beautiful people with our overall energy. And hopefully my Wi-Fi is not going to be a jerk. But I'm going to go ahead and jump in with an overall energy for my beautiful Leos. Y'all are so in formation. I love it. I love that y'all are on one accord. So let's see what's going on here for my Leos for the month of March. All right, let's see here. Whoa. Oh, okay. A little sticky, little sticky there. Okay, okay. Interesting. First card out, Leo, we have self-sabotage. Let's see. All right. Thank you, autofocus, for being a good machine. It says avoidance of making decisions or taking beneficial action, procrastination, self-defeating, conflicting personality, giving excessive credence to the inner critic, repeating same ineffective patterns. Interesting. So one thing I can tell you guys about this for sure, if you've been listening to whoa, okay. Let me turn this over so that doesn't distract me. If you've been listening to the other soul sessions, or if you watched Pisces, which doubles as a collective soul session because we're in Pisces season, so you're going to see a lot of those influences popping up for you guys. What I'm seeing with the self-sabotage card is falling into that same energy. So what I was talking about is everyone is being given an opportunity in the month of March where we're all coming to a crossroads, but it's a crossroads that many of us have been at before, right? Where we made a decision once upon a time that wasn't necessarily serving our highest good. I feel this is what that self-sabotage is speaking to. So I can tell you guys the end at the beginning, right? That in the month of March, this is what it is that you guys are given an opportunity to step out of alignment with, right? And the thing, as I was reading that card, it was something in particular that stuck out to me, and it was giving excessive credence to the inner critic. So that's like being really, really hard on yourself. So, okay, and this is what I'm being told. What I'm being told is it's a certain standard that is antiquated, that Leo has been existing by. So it's more or less once upon a time, it was a certain way of being that you guys were living up to. So this could almost be the equivalent of like being in like the military, right? And you lived your life like in this very regimented way, but now you're not in the military anymore, but you're, I don't know, I'm going to say something really like random, right? You're like a painter now, right? So you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to live by the schedule of a person in the military when you're like a painter now. So you're getting angry at yourself because you're not up at 100 hours. I don't know military time. I don't even know what that is, but it just sounded cool. But you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself because you're not up like at 100 hours at the crack of dawn and have your paint brushes ready and your canvas nice and prepped, and you're not like, ritually making pictures every hour on the hour, taking a lunch break and coming back and doing it. So it's putting a lot of pressure on yourself from a system that's antiquated because it's not who you are anymore. It's not how you live your life anymore, if that's making sense. So it's almost like in the month of March, there's an opportunity for like an aha, where, because I feel the way that Leos are maneuvering, you're not seeing it as self-sabotory, and you're not really understanding how you're consistently hitting a brick wall, because it's like, dude, like I can do this. I know I can do this. Like, why am I not doing it? Or, why isn't this working? And it's because you're not realizing that the standard that you're holding yourself to is an unfair one, because things in your life have shifted greatly. And the other thing I'm being told to say is it's the same thing with like a fitness regimen as well. Like you're older now and your body has changed. So it's like you're using what worked for you when you were younger, and a lot about you has changed. So it's really stressing this whole antiquated system thing. So I feel what's happening is where that inner critic comes in is you're beating yourself down, you're changing your vibrational energy because it's putting you into like almost like an oppressive kind of vibe, because you're feeling that you're not doing enough and you're doing like a ton. It's just that the schematic you're measuring yourself by needs to change. I hope that that's making sense. So the first card we had that pop out, come on. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Let me put you up on the already getting my edges snatched. I love it. My autofocus is not being nice. Maybe it's because my nails look so hideous, but it says younger woman, and it says dealings or a relationship with a younger woman. Interesting. I don't know why. I'm saying I don't know why. I know why. But the first thing that came to me is like sister. I feel sister vibes with that heavily for some reason. The only other thing I would feel with that is like a kid, but it really feels like a sister. The next card we have is Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Aw, if this is a boy, aw, okay, now I'm getting a whole narrative and it's making me kind of sad. Next, we have Cobweb, and it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Well, hallelujah to that. This is like wow. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. This energy that just hit me, this is it's really heavy. And this would be particularly, I love being live. This would particularly be for a Leo male. And my heart chakra, dude, it's like a pressure on my chest, like, and the emotion I'm feeling is like gutted. Um, and I said something similar to this before. I don't know if it was in Virgo. If you're a cusper, that may be it. What I'm feeling a Leo male, and it's a woman that like gutted him. And I'm saying like I have to keep saying that particular word because it's like a dude who was really in love with this woman, right? And she's, very clearly younger than him, but it's like she's not a nice person. I can tell you that for sure. She's not a nice person. I feel this guy is feeling like she's the one that got away. And like, I don't think you have any idea what type of person she is because she's not nice. Not what I'm picking up on. But it's almost like there was some sort of abruptness to the ending of the relationship. And I feel like whoever this is that I'm talking about, you were really, really in love with her. Like, and I'm feeling like this enthralled, like ideal person, like you like she was perfect in so many words, and it's almost as if there's like this burden that you're carrying, feeling as if you ruined your like chance at love. And it's just something about her, dude. Like the word for it that's coming to me, like the archetype, it's a very like femme fatale energy that exists in, oh, never mind, my guys and just said the word, y'all. Never mind. I was gonna say femme fatale. They didn't say Jezebel, but okay. I'm just going. All right, Jezebel. All right. That's an interesting term to use. Okay. All right. All right. So they said Jezebel. I was going to say femme fatale, but notice I'm saying that's something that exists inside of her. But the way that she looked on the outside is not at all like that. Like she seemed very innocent, very demure type of vibe. And I feel this gentleman, whoever you are, nice to meet you. My name is Marlo. This is something that the energetic tie you have with her is what needs to be released in the month of March, because you're carrying this burden, because I feel it in my chest, dude. It's like you're carrying this burden because you wholeheartedly believe that it's something that you've done that caused you to lose the potential love of your life. But what you don't know is that you were protected because you could not see, did not know at all that she was like this. And if things would have panned out, it and this is they're telling me to tell you that it would have destroyed your life. To say that very blatantly, it would have destroyed your life very literally, because you did not know what type of person you were dealing with at all. And when I say like she is not a nice person, like she's very counterfeity, very scammy, very steal your identity ish type of things. So that's a little side message there for whatever Leo gentleman that this is for. Okay, thank you, because now the energy is lifting. Okay, I have done my job. I did a good job. The energy is lifting now. I had to say that. But aside from that, with my general, yes, thank you, because I literally feel it lifting off of me. For the general Leo collective, I got I had to clear that energy, y'all. That got real fast. But for the general Leo collective in the month of March, for you guys, there is something here. I do still feel this sister vibe here. For some of you, like I said, this could be a child if you have children that are like late teens, early 20s. And the only other thing that feels like a smaller energy signature here is like a female friend or something along those lines. Oh god, and I'm getting something else entirely. uh it's like some kind of, it's with a sister, there's like a rift in the relationship. But I still feel with whoever this is speaking to, not so much if this is your kid, If it was, it's like an energy that's working through them, and I've been saying that a lot this month. It's like we are in a energy right now where there's a lot of spiritual attack that's happening for a lot of us, and it's happening at a time when each of us have to make a decision. So all of us are in a position where we have to put 10 toes to the ground and stand for something, because we've been straddling the fence for decades at this point in the collective, and we're being pushed to a place to stand for something. And the term for it is double-mindedness. So it's all about us being single-minded. But I feel with Leos, there's an Achilles heel here with a female figure that is younger to you, regardless of what role they play in your life. But I feel that there's some sort of rift here. Another thing that I'm hearing is, even if this is someone who is dating someone, like say if it was like someone you liked, and this person is like dating that person, or if this is a friend that betrayed you or backstabbed you, the thing that you need to know is that you are protected. So the energy will come, but you're protected, but you're still required to stand in your power, if you will, because the Achilles heel that I'm seeing for Leos, that is almost like the seed of where this self-sabotage is coming from. It's coming from a wounding from a female person. So whether that's friend, whether that's a sibling, whether that's an ex, whatever the case, it's like even if this person isn't in your life anymore, when it comes to this decision that you guys are making this month, it's almost like this is the initial wound that kind of put you onto another pathway, if that's making sense. I hope and pray that that's making sense, my beautiful Leos. This is interesting. Like this is very interesting. Oh my gosh, Nisi. I see your comment and I'm laughing because I'm hearing it in the voice of that guy that I think is like a TikTok or something. I'm literally hearing it in that tone. But oh man, this all right, Leo. Y'all got some things. Like I'm literally feeling a lot of this energy. Like it's heavy. I think I can understand why. I was telling my staff before I got live. I said it's like this feeling that I'm feeling. I was like, it's almost like a procrastination and like a nervousness or something. And now that I'm sitting here, it's like that same energy's coming back. So, child, look, what's about to come out in these cards. All right, there we go. The card that's been stalking the entire collective in the month of March. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So for me, it's had the same meaning this entire month. It's like there's something from your past that you're holding on to that needs to be let go of. And I'm saying sacrificed in order for you to move into what's for you this month. So this is really, like I said, that crossroads and you making a decision to go in a different path, but it's going to require you to leave something behind, and not necessarily something tangible, but something that has a great deal to do with wounding in the past, right? Even if it's literally procrastination in a very literal sense. The next card that we have is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So of course, who child, y'all. All right. I gotta clarify that because I don't. Why Knight of Cups? Why? Why? When I clarify that, I'll get to that in a second. The other octave of this that I'm feeling, because I really do feel like this is a person, but anywho, because I feel like this is someone who's going to end up coming back into the fold in the month of March. But other than that, this is really speaking to, in the truest sense, where there's some self neglect that's going on here. Like whether that's just you not sleeping, you not resting, you not eating properly, you not taking care of your body. And I can't remember if that was Libra or if that was Virgo that came out for, it was Libra. It was talking about like self-love. There's a need for self-compassion, and it's still taking me back to whoever this person is that hurt you guys in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I feel it altered how it is that you perceive yourself. So it, once again, like I was saying, that old antiquated system, it's like the place that you're coming from, um of your self perception. It's like how you're seeing yourself. It isn't who you are at all, but whoever this person is, Leo, this is so fascinating for me because you value their opinion a great deal in order for it to cause you to alter how it is that you're seeing yourself, so much so to the point, because it's almost like if you had like a sister or something and your sister said years ago like you can't dress, right? And you internalize that. So how it is that you're going through life is like a person who doesn't know how to dress, and you really do, is just because this person whose opinion that you value told you that you're second guessing yourself. And I can understand why my guide said Jezebel, because like a Jezebel spirit, that's like literally a demon in real life. But if I were to put it into like psychological terms, it's kind of like a person who's narky. And when you're dealing with a person who's narky, it's like they implant like thought seeds into your subconscious where they're constantly telling you your identity, what you can do, what you can't do. And you might not necessarily agree with it, but it's almost like those seeds are planted into your subconscious and you start thinking their thoughts because it's like they're reprogramming you in a sense. So that's the vibe I feel with this. There's a need for like self love, self compassion, because you're being unnecessarily hard on yourself. And that's me saying that outside of it being a person, because I really do feel that that is a person, child. Thank you. We got the Six of Swords next. So that's the thing, man. I feel when we think of emotional turmoil or unrest or anything like that, all of this stuff is bubbling up from this perception you guys have of yourself that isn't true, that's coming from someone outside of you. But the whole key of it is you guys moving away from that in the month of March, right? But in order to do this, it's going to require you to leave behind either a thought pattern, false self concept, for you to cut ties with, the one that got away or what have you. It's really about cutting energetic cords and updating your mindset to align with this new stance that you guys are taking, right? Because I feel like I said, you guys were like hitting like a wall, if you will. It's like that's a part of what that protection is that I'm seeing, if that's making sense, because you don't want to move forward into a new cycle carrying this baggage, because where you're going will turn into where you've been if you take this with you. So if it's not identified, right? And for you to see like, oh, okay, like this isn't healthy, like with the message, I don't know who this dude is, but like with the message I had for that gentleman, it's a need to see things like that of, okay, I misjudged this situation, misjudged this person, because that's what inadvertently becomes like the ball and chain to the past. And you're dragging that with you. So your energy signature isn't open to allow like another person to come into your life, because this ghost of a person is still holding space in your energy. So it's the same for the entire collective. There's something that you guys have been holding on to. That thing you've been holding on to is the root of what's been holding you back. But, spirit is good and able. So even in the midst of all of that, you've learned a lot of lessons, but you've been protected from really self-sabotaging. Does that make sense? I hope that that makes sense. I'm asking y'all like y'all can answer me. I mean, y'all can answer me in the chat, but I hope that that's making sense. So it's almost like I'm seeing it in my mind's eye of you guys kind of, oh, thank you. I'm loving these, y'all. So my guys just said it's like you've been like the Israelites in the wilderness for 40 years, just wandering. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time for you to go into the promised land, the land of milk and honey, Leo, the land of milk and honey. So let's see what else is going on for you guys in the month of March. Oh, I love it. 3 cards. That's all I needed. All right, next. Oh, looky there. This came out in our weekly. It's the Hierophant in Jacob's Ladder. Then we have the Star in the reverse. Oh, my little tink tink. And then that's Aquarius energy, by the way. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Dude, here is the thing. So I can tell you guys again, I have to say 10 toes down, Leo. In my weekly on the network, this card came out. The whole premise of this having Jacob's ladder in it, it's speaking to your mindset yet again, right? So what's the self-sabotage, or where it's coming from, or what's been holding you guys back? What's been the true block? It's that self-perception. It's your perception of your situation, of, whatever a person has judged you by, would have you. And this has caused you to make it your religion. And I'm going to say it like this. Let me drink some water, y'all. My mouth just got hella dry. I apologize for that. But anywho, that's Taurus energy and Aquarius energy with the star, by the way. But the whole premise with this is, what's been holding you back? It's been a mental block, but it's a religion, if you will. Because if you think about what a religion is, like if you're Catholic, like you practice Catholicism, you go to mass, you know what I mean, like you do the whole thing, you pray your rosary, so on and so forth, because there's like tasks and sacraments and rituals and things of the sort. With this old mindset that you guys are being asked to sacrifice, or with this person, it's almost, and I'm going to use really strange terms, y'all, but it's almost like a form of posturing and you worshiping this false mindset, because your life has been put in accordance with this false mindset, right? And where that's self-saboteur is because it's an error. So it's you behaving or thinking in opposition to the truth of yourself. So what this whole month is about you guys realizing that you've been, worshiping a false, idol, if you will, and you coming back into alignment with your truth. And that's how you overstand the situation. Because with this star in the reverse, falling under this Knight of Cups, and saying this within the context of not this person that I'm seeing, but saying this within the context of this being like your own self-care and your own self-nurturing and things of the sort. That's where why the star is reversed, because it's a loss of hope. In so many words, it's like feeling like the situation that you're in is hopeless, that you're powerless in this situation. You know what I mean? Hence the reason why we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, right? That's being completely disempowered and not feeling that you have what's within you, right? To get you where it is that you're going. And that's the whole thing that holds up the Six of Swords. Now, mind you, none of this is set in stone. It's like all of this energy that's here, I can clearly see how this can pan out for you guys if you choose. But like all the soul sessions have been coming out like this because spirit is literally forcing all of us to make a very clear decision. It's like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. This is what's been holding you back. But you don't have to be if you don't want to be. But in order to move forward, it's something you have to let go of, and you have to let go of the thing that has been holding you back this entire time. You know what I'm saying? So, with you guys being in this place, and I feel a lot of you probably already know what I'm talking about, but for those of you who don't think, right, that the premise is this month that you have to have it all figured out. If, you are, there's a person that you feel is the one that got away, or, you had a sister that made you feel like you weren't the pretty sister and you've been holding on to that and kind of playing small, or somebody made fun of your teeth, some time ago, or made fun of, your nose, or whatever the case, and you made yourself small, right? So you wouldn't be insulted in that way, or what have you. Or if you got into a bad relationship and when you got out of that relationship you found yourself thinking about yourself differently, it's not about this month being okay, we got to heal all of that, like you got to identify it, you need to do some fast track therapy, figure it out. No, it's not that at all. It's you just acknowledging, wow, I can really see how this did affect me, that relationship really did affect me. Like, my sister always teasing me about this really did, make me feel like I probably should talk less, or I shouldn't, do this or that, right? It's recognizing that, seeing how it's affected you, right? Accepting that that's the truth, and literally calling out to spirit and saying, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I see what I'm doing. I see I'm procrastinating, right? I see that I'm doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. God, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick of this. I want to be happy. I want to move forward. I want to believe in myself. I want to love myself, you know? Like, I don't want to be hurt over this person anymore. I don't want to pine over this person anymore. You just confessing that out of your mouth, that is the energetic equivalent of you pivoting or repenting and taking a stance and changing your behavior. And it's you relinquishing that part of your past. So it's not about having it all figured out, right? But I mean, this is interesting for me to see because I know Leos, I love y'all. Like, you guys are typically so self assured. And I don't doubt for a second that everyone in your space sees you as such, right? But I feel behind that, you guys are kind of on the struggle bus, and no one may even know that you guys are grappling with the things that you're grappling with behind the scenes. Everyone may see you as very overly confident and like you got it under control. But behind all of that, you're seriously doubting yourself. And it's another thing I'm being told to say, this star in the reverse and this self sabotage, and it's interesting because I said it to one of the gentlemen who came in because his name was super dope. And I was like, speaking into existence. The thing that they're showing me is this is something that you're manifesting into existence because you already feel it's fighting a losing battle. You already feel it's hopeless. You already feel it's a lost cause. And that's the self sabotage. Like, that's literally what it is. It doesn't have to be an intricate, mindset or maladaptive thought pattern or anything like that. It's just the simple fact of coming to a place of this is never going to happen. And the fact that you're thinking those thoughts, right? That's what the self sabotage would be. It's something that simple. So what this is, because I feel like the energy's kind of changing to where we're talking about something else, where if I could pick up on this energy signature, it would almost be like if you were trying to I don't know, start a business or like sell a particular product or start a YouTube channel or, something that you're doing and you've been doing it for some time. And it's like there's a loss of hope here. But I'm seeing these two things come together. It's like that self doubt and delayed and not denied, right? Is causing you to lose hope, and it's dredging up all of this old stuff. But this loss of hope is working in your favor because it's dredging up something old, because it's coming to the surface so it has an opportunity to be healed so you can overcome it. So it's almost like a 2 for 1. Right? It's like a BOGO healing, buy one get one, like literally, right? So it's something you didn't know you were carrying, so that's coming to the surface. But the main stance that Leo has to put 10 toes down on, dude, is whatever you feel may never happen, whether that's I'll never be in love, I'll never have kids, I'll never be successful, no one's ever going to subscribe, like whatever it is. It's about you guys confronting that and daring yourself to hope again, if that makes sense. It's literally daring yourself to hope again. And this is, dude, like all y'all who are on the network, this is legit the entire weekly. Like, I'm not even joking. This is literally the entire weekly. So this is about Leos being single-minded for yourself, right? And daring to hope again, daring to trust again, daring to believe again, from the within to the without, and not just in the sense of the without. I hope and pray that that makes sense. And because I'm extra nosy and I felt a person with this Knight of Cups, I just want to go ahead and clarify that really quick, because the vibe I got with this is that this is somebody who may potentially like reach out to you, you know, and I feel like that's a straight dark distraction. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel what they would end up selling you is like false hope. Ooh, child. This is the whole thing. Let me clarify this really quick. What is this Knight of Cups reversed person about, please, Spirit? Oh, is that it? Oh, We have old woman in the reverse. Oh, child. See, the thing I was picking up, dude, is I felt with this, like, if this isn't a person that comes back, this is you guys hearing something through the grapevine. Like, I feel like this would be a person, and it doesn't necessarily have to be someone like elderly or something, but it's someone that's affiliated with this person that may try to pass a message to you or something. Or, oh, wow, conversation. Really? Yeah, dude. Let me just forewarn you about this. Okay. So if this person does not come back into your space, Leo, right? It is a conversation that you can have with a person. It would be, it could be an older woman, it could be a younger woman. Typically, when the older woman is in the reverse, I just get nefarious kind of vibes with this, but it could potentially be someone younger, and y'all already have younger woman here. So, and I don't like the energy that I'm getting from this person, because it's almost like if there was a person that you like dated in the past or something, and like say they were getting married, her sole purpose for telling you that they're getting married is to make you sad, type of deal. Or if someone you had like a crush on, or something like that, their whole premise of telling you this is to hurt you. And it's almost like kicking a person while you're down, because I feel this is something that's kind of a side thing to what you guys are dealing with this month. And it's kind of like if you felt that this person was like the last viable option for you, like the person that you really felt like you wanted to be with, but you had a crush on them or something, you just never said anything. Their whole purpose for telling you this would be to get you to lose hope. Does that make sense? So, like, them doing that would be for that sole reason. And I look at this as an energy attack, because it's almost like I'm seeing the crossroads, and that's like Leo coming to this crossroads, you guys doing the work, hearing, this soul session, being motivated, coming to this crossroads, and you're about to, redo your past by choosing to go left when you went right last time. And right as you're pivoting to turn left, here comes this person in this phone call, right? And like that wave of energy I felt overcome me. It's like that whole wave of energy overcomes you, and you get shaky, and you start having like this, trauma response or emotional reaction or what have you. And that becomes a dark distraction to where you end up pivoting and going right again. So I feel with this, watch for that this month. I've been saying that to a lot of signs. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a dark distraction. It's like, lower vibrational forces that are working through human beings, that are getting people, like I told you guys with my black cloak person at the river vision. And I was saying that the wheel is turning, and the person on the other side of the river, their whole purpose was to reverse the wheel, because they knew they couldn't affect divine timing, so they had to wait for spirit to turn it. So those who were last will be first, those who were first will be last. And they wanted to reverse it, so they're waiting for it to turn to reverse it. And that's an energy signature pattern that's happening in the ethereal right now. And this is how it plays out specifically for Leo through human beings in the month of March. It's like this person coming in and saying that that's that energy trying to turn the wheel back on you, because it's time for you and everyone in the collective. We literally been at the bottom of the wheel, child, for a long time, child. And it's our time to be at the top of the wheel, because that's just the order of things. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let this dark distraction get you, because it's trying to hit you in this place. But you are protected, but you're still required, better, you do better, you're still required to do better, right? You're still supported and protected, but you have to know that the power you have is your free will. Like, you have the ability to make choices and decisions. So even though, nefarious people, crappy people, Jezebel spirits, whatever the case, all of these things can put things in our direction, but we have the power to choose how we respond to them, right? So you want to forsake your old religion of something like this happening and you allowing it to beat you down even more so. You want to stand in opposition to it. So I hope and pray that that is making sense, my sweet, precious Leos. You know what I'm saying and whatnot, or whatever. You guys, extended reading is already done and it's amaze balls. I'll just tell you ahead of time, it's legit amaze balls. Seeing this way, it's crazy how my voice is just leaving me. Throat chakra, throat chakra. Speak your truth, Leo. Dagnabbit, son of a gun. But whatever the case, dude, this month for you guys overall is really good. It's just this is speaking to the stance you guys need to take, but I'm literally not concerned, you know? So this is all about looking at self-love as an action term this month. And you guys 10 toes down, standing in your power. And you guys are going to continue to be the great, amazing lions that you are. My special message to you, Leo, anyone else who is not a Leo will not understand. Roar, 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 roar. Only Leos know what that means. But I love your freaking faces, Leo. You know what I'm saying? That's been your soul session for March. So I thank all of you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the super chats. I sincerely appreciate it. And I'm going to do better with scheduling these for the rest of the week because, as you know, we're going backwards in the zodiac. Next up is going to be Cancer, then Gemini, then Taurus, and Aries. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. But enjoy the rest of your Monday, my beautiful humans. I love your faces, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my beautiful friends. You're so welcome. I love you guys.